Hey guys, welcome to another My Thoughts, right here on my YouTube channel. Now, if anybody's watched my other ones, and if you haven't, go check them out, where they explain why I'm even doing this with, a subscription count of nothing. Why would I be wasting my time recording stuff? The other videos explain it. I'm not going to get into it today, but what I am going to get into is what my thoughts are on Gundam. Now, I love anime, flat out, but growing up, it was hard for me to get, living in Georgia. I had I had Robotech, on TV, Speed Racer on TV, Battle of the Planets on TV, but I really didn't have access, and then I was just getting the Americanized version, so I just thought it was a different art style of Americans, and I didn't think anything like, oh, it's brought over here and they change it up. I didn't know. I wasn't, I know nowadays everything comes here and it's just translated. Not much has changed. But back then, well, you all know. So I didn't have access to a lot of anime. And then there for a while, I just stuck with what I knew. Like when I was younger, the first time I saw, which I might do an episode on, you never know, Vampire Hunter D. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. But once again, I didn't know. I just thought it was an American animated film. So most of the anime that I came across was mainstream stuff, because that's the only way I had, I didn't live in San Francisco or New York. I didn't have a cool place to go to check out anime. So it was mainstream. Now, I have a buddy. His name's Steve Squall. He's on Facebook. You can check him out. Great photographer. He introduced me to this thing on Cartoon Network, Toonami. It was called Gundam Wing. Now, I know a lot of you who are diehard Gundam fans are like, oh, Gundam Wing. But that's what I got started on. And then one day I watched it, but I liked it, but I couldn't watch it every day. I had a job, I had kids, I had things. I couldn't just sit and, some days would come and I'd miss it. So, for me, you miss an episode or two, you're like, what's going on? What'd I miss? So I didn't get to watch it all, and then I quit watching it because it was just getting too, oh, what's going on? I don't know, I forgot. Oh. So I decided to stop watching it. And then my buddy Steve bought them on DVD. And he loaned me the DVDs when he would get them, because he was buying them as they were coming out. And like, for example, here's, this one. Woo, glare. This one, Volume 1. Or not actually Volume 1, Operation 1. But this is what I started with from him. Now, I own all of them because he didn't want them anymore and he sold me the whole collection. So I watched them, I watched his copies, then I bought his copies. And then after that, obviously, I got my hands on this, Endless Wing, which I actually, like I said, I liked it. I didn't have a problem with it. And I fell in love with it. I like giant robots to begin with. As a kid, my grandparents went to Japan. They were stationed over there for a while. When they came back, I got some toys from there. And I had this little miniature Manzinger Z. At the time, I didn't know that. It was just a robot from Japan. I didn't know it was from anime Manzinger Z. And actually, I didn't even know it was from Manzinger Z until I met a guy I met a guy named Richard Clark who brought it up. And I was like, oh, I had that figure. So I never knew about it till, years ago. So, I liked it. I still like it. It's got some quippiness. I'll kill you. I mean, come on now. And the politics and the giant robots. And yeah, is it 110% annoying free? Well, no. It does get annoying from time to time because, everything has annoying things in it. And this one does too. But it was deep. It's deep as I used to think Robotech was with its, drama. This goes a little deeper. It's terrorism. Political, in my opinion, suppression of, do it our way. Or maybe I'm seeing it all wrong in the first place. I don't know. I'm just an old man who watches Gundam. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Some of the characters were, interesting, and some of them were... But I enjoyed it nonetheless. Now, I didn't know at the time when I was watching this that there was a whole nother Gundam universe out there. I was totally in the dark. And then Netflix. And I found Gundam on there. Now, it wasn't the series. It was Gundam Volume 1, 2, and 3. So it was the 70s series condensed into 3 DVDs, and they were movie versions. Now I can watch it on Crunchyroll, which I've been watching here and there. But I got that, and I bought it. I didn't buy it. Sorry, misspoke. I rented it from Netflix. They sent them to me, and I watched them, and I thought, okay, old animation, yes, but it is still very, very good. Amano. I mean, I just love it. Also, deep, this faction versus that faction. We want to be free. We want to go back to Earth. We want to. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Like I said, I'm still watching it now on Crunchyroll, but I didn't know it existed. And it opened my eyes. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Well, this Gundam kind of looks like the Gundam on, Gundam Wing. And it, colors and stuff. So I was like, so there was more. So it made me dive deeper. And then I got Char's Revenge, rented those from Netflix, and listened to those, or listened to them, watch those. And I just fell in love with the Gundam universe. Now, I don't know any kind of order to watch them. So, and I don't really know what streaming services have all the Gundam. I don't think it's easy to get, actually. But I do love Gundam. So if anybody wants to put in the comments, starting with either the original, Gundam with Amano, or, Amano. I like that song. Amano. And, Fraubo, starting there and just list all the ones, to watch. I'll try my best to find them. But I just love Gundam so much. I just wish I could just get it all. I mean, I don't speak Japanese, I don't read Japanese. So obviously I'm limited to what comes here, So that I just wish it was more readily available. That's all. Because, I'd like to see more. I know there's a lot more out there. I mean, I know there's some stuff that's on Crunchyroll and all that now, but my thing is, I don't know where it goes in a timeline. I like to watch things in order. I like to see things the way they're supposed to go. Can I watch Star Wars Episode 4, 5, and 6 first? Well, yeah, of course I can. But ever since they've all been released, when I do a yearly watching or whatnot, I start with Phantom Menace and I end, at the end. Because I just have a thing going on up here where I have to do things in order. It's just weird. I'm weird. I don't know. Anal retentive. But that's what it is. But I wish Gundam had their own streaming service. Or at least they partnered with somebody and they just put it all on there. Because I just think I'm missing out. I mean, I've seen the original Gundam. I've seen Char's Revenge. And I've seen Gundam Wing. But I know there's a lot more out there to enjoy. And I just wish I could... Excuse me. Woo! I just wish I could find it. Now, I do have one thing here that I'm going to bring up that I wish I didn't find. And believe it or not, every couple of years I watch it. Not yearly. No. But every couple of years I watch it. It's called G Savior the Movie. Now, this is a gem. This is a gem, one of the gems of my collection. It's a movie so bad, you gotta have it. Now, I don't know if you can buy this anymore. I don't know if it exists anywhere. I don't know if it. I'm sure this one's out of print, but I don't know if Bandai still sells it. Does it have the Star Wars Holiday Special treatment and is hidden away? I don't know because I don't have to look because I have it. I've actually never even looked to see how much it costs on eBay. This thing could be worth 10 cents for all I know, but it is terrible. But as a fan of B movies, I enjoy it. Okay, I do enjoy it. But I would not recommend this to anyone. And if you're a die-hard, blood rushing through your veins Gundam fan, and you're like, oh, Gundam is the best, don't watch it. Don't watch it. You'll be mad. Now, I'm sure most of you old-school Gundam fans have probably seen it already. And, I'm sure Bandai would like to apologize for that. But they probably never will. Or maybe they did, and I just don't know because I don't read Japanese. But, yeah. This is the gem of my collection, of Gundam, because I don't have much. I got this, and I got the originals, the Gundam Wings, and then the movie. I'd love to get my hands on some. cost is a factor. That's why I wish it was streaming somewhere. And I know it's better for these companies to sell you the movies and TV shows than to stream it. But at some point, you just got to say, the hell with it. Just put it all on streaming, and just if we make money, we make money. That's how I feel. So, but yes, I need to learn more about this Gundam universe. I need to know more about this Gundam universe. This Gundam universe is just waiting for me to crack it open. So, like I said, if anybody out there is a big-time Gundam fan and they have a lot of knowledge with Gundam, make sure you jot down there. Just, give me, hey, start here, or even you don't have to list it. Point me in the direction of a website that has a good quality timeline. Hey, because I know this is an alternate universe from Gundam Wing, so it doesn't fit. But the original Gundam, with Amano, find that, get me that timeline, and point me in the direction of a website that'll tell me chronological order, or just put it in the comments below, But like I said, ever since I saw Gundam Wing, I thought it was awesome, and then I saw the other Gundam and thought it was even better than the Gundam Wing. So there's so much more out there. I know there's the stuff on Netflix, the Red Comet and all that, but it's like, to me, feels like I'm not ready for that because I haven't been watching any of the other stuff. I've been spending all my time watching Gundam Wing, and then just those three Gundam DVDs with the movies on them, and then watching it. The extended version of that on Crunchyroll. So I haven't really been spending any time, looking elsewhere. So I would really like to. I don't want to ruin anything and get too far. I know there's like Stardust Memories. I know a little bit of this and that, but I just need someone to point me in the right direction and say, hey, bud, this is not going to fail you. Watch them in this order. You'll enjoy them. And if you can't find them, then just hold your horses. Eventually they'll come out. Or hey, we can point you in a direction where you can legally obtain them and it's cheaper. However it goes. I just got to remember, I don't read Japanese. I don't speak Japanese. So it's got to be at least, obviously it's got to be subtitled at the minimum. Dubbing is not important to me. A lot of people are like, oh, I can only listen to it dubbed. And so, I can only listen to it subtitled. Watch it subtitled. I'm not dubbing is okay, but I don't have a problem reading it. So, just point me in the direction. Well, anyway, that's how I feel. I shouldn't say my thoughts on Gundam because I didn't have too many thoughts. Just how I feel about it. I should change it to my feels, but I don't want to do that. I want people to think, oh, this old guy's taking us on a feels trip. No, I just want to, that's how I say it's my thoughts. We'll just leave it at that. So, well, you saw what I had, and I'm a big anime fan, and you think, well, you should own more than just that. And I do. I'm going to do more of these on some of the other anime I have, Maze. I love Maze. I wonder how many people know about Maze. I got Maze, Record of Lodoss War, Devil Lady, I got anime. I like it. I got it. It's expensive. It's an expensive habit because even back in the day before we had streaming services, you'd go to Best Buy and they'd put it in volumes. It'd be like, volume 1 of Dragon Ball Z. There'd be like 5 episodes on it, and it was like $40. Like, really? $40 for 7 episodes? So, and I get it. You got to bring it over here. You got to pay somebody to, translate it. You got to hire actors to do the dubbing version. You got to, I get it. It's expensive to bring the anime over here and put all that work into it to get it in the masses, get it into the hands of the masses. And I know the costs, come down to that. But it's like, cost efficient. I just wish anime, that's why I wish it would be more, let's just license it and throw it on the streaming service. Well, people like dubbed. I just put it on there anyway, subtitle, I watch it. I mean, I have High Dive, I have Crunchyroll. I used to have Funimation, but, that whole merge thing, now it's just Crunchyroll. And then I got High Dive, and I'm thinking about getting that, there's another one, I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. So I'm not gonna retro something it's called, and because I like the old stuff, so I'm thinking of doing that. But it's just I just wish I wish there was more of the good popular stuff streaming and not just little bits and pieces like, oh, this one's got a couple of Gundams, this one's got a couple of Gundams. Bandai, I know you're not listening, but if you were, I'd say please put it all on streaming for a guy like me. I'm 50 years old. I ain't got much time left, and there's a lot of Gundam. Please put it out. All right, well, thanks for sticking around and listening to me ramble. And I'll be seeing you. Oh, yeah, don't forget to check out Rabbit and Red Radio Network. They're here on YouTube. I do some stuff for them too. So check them out. And check out B-Movie TV if you got a Roku. I'm on there too. You can't beat that. It's awesome. So with those two with those two personal ads that I have, I'll be seeing you.